Hi everyone, I am Ms. Macedo. Welcome to our lesson. In today's lesson, we are going to learn about characters and characterization. Are you ready? Let's get started. First, let's look at characters. What are characters? Characters are people, animals, and creatures in a story. Before we move on, we are going to take a look at story elements. Story elements are the pieces or ingredients that when put together make up a narrative story. Identifying and remembering story elements will help you understand a story better. The main story elements are characters, setting, problem, and solution. And characters are the people, animals, and creatures in the stories. In this lesson, we'll focus on characters. So once again, characters are people, animals, and creatures in the story. Characters is the person in the work of fiction. As I said, it can be an animal and can be creatures. There are two main types of characters in a story. One character is clearly central to the story, with all major events having some importance to this character. He is the protagonist. The character who opposes the protagonist is called the antagonist. So in a story, there are two main characters, the protagonist and the antagonist. The protagonist is the good guy. Example, Harry Potter. Harry Potter is the protagonist of the book Harry Potter. Another example of a protagonist would be Katniss. She's the protagonist in the book Hunger Games. Now let's look at antagonist. Antagonist is the bad guy or force in the story. An example would be Voldemort. He's the antagonist of Harry Potter. Voldemort is determined to take over the magical world with his evil ways. The antagonist of the book The Hunger Games is the president Coriolanus Snow. He's the main antagonist of Hunger Games. Now that you understood characters, protagonist, and antagonist, I am going to take a few minutes to explain to you characterization. Characterization is the way in which an author shows the personality of a character. Characterization is a technique writers use to make characters come to life. Think about your favorite book, movie, or TV character. How can you describe his or her appearance? What kind of personality does he or she have? What kind of things does he or she like? Make a list of character traits for this character. So everything that you think about this person, you can write down their qualities about this person, and you will be creating characterization. And you can pause this video and answer these questions. Okay, pause the video and answer this question. Okay, we are back. The author may reveal a character in several ways. His or her physical appearance, what he or she says, thinks, feels, or dreams, what he or she does or does not do, what others say about him or her, and how others react to him. These are all aspects of characterization. Now I am going to give you an example of characterization. She gently knelt down and stretched her hand to help her friend return to her feet after she fell on the field. So you can see here that I have the word gently in white here, because this shows the author here is characterizing this girl as a gentle girl by saying she gently knelt down. And also the author is saying that this girl helped her friend get up. So he's characterizing this girl as a gentle and nice person. Let's look at another example. The patient boy and quiet girl were both well-mannered and did not disobey their mother. In this example, the author is describing both the girl and the boy as well-mannered kids. So he used the word patient for the boy and quiet for the girl to mean that they are both well-mannered and they don't disobey their mother. And you can see here in the picture how quiet these boys seem, right? And well-behaved, reading a book. Now it is your turn. Think of a character from a book, a movie, or TV. Who is the character? From what story? What does he or she want? What does he or she need? What is his or her motivation? What does he or she do to get what they need? How does the character change during the movie, book, or TV show? I want you to pause the video now. Take your notebook or a piece of paper and answer these questions. Think about a character that you like and write down about him or about her and answer these questions. Now, one more question. Now, who is the protagonist in Harry Potter? So you can now pause the video and point to the protagonist. Is the protagonist Harry Potter? He is the main character of the book. Is he the protagonist? Or is it Voldemort, who is determined to destroy Harry Potter, who is against Harry Potter? Pause the video and point to the protagonist. Now we are back and we are going to do the last activity. Now it is your turn to create characterization and by drawing or writing about someone. So now you're going to create characterization. You're going to describe someone, and you can describe, if you want, the girls from the pictures that you have here, and you can just give qualities to them. Or you can draw someone. So you are going to create characterization. For example, you can draw someone very happy that shows that that person is happy. Or you can draw someone very mad. You will give characterization to that person. Or you can just write about your friends or your classmates, and you can give characterization by giving good qualities, or if you want, bad qualities to that person. Okay? So remember, today we learned about characters and characterization. characters are people, animals, and creatures in the story. And characterization is a technique writers use to make characters come to life. Thanks for watching the video.